Am I wrong for not letting my daughter's half-sister come over to my house again? I, 29F, have a daughter, 9F, with my ex-husband, 31 male. When our daughter was 18 months old, I found out he had cheated and fathered another child, and I ended our marriage. He remarried the mother of his second child, and his other daughter is 8. To make my post easier to follow, I will call my daughter Ella and her half-sister Callie. My ex and I share custody of Ella. We communicate via an app and have plenty of co-parenting issues, but I always try to put my daughter first. I kept my distance from Callie and her mom for years, but was getting tons of pressure from my ex's parents to invite Callie to birthday parties because my ex and his wife don't really throw any for the girls, which I knew. I didn't invite Callie and Ella never asked me to. But my ex's parents called me a bad mother for not putting Ella first and securing her relationship with Callie. It got to me, and when a couple of "we need a babysitter right now" emergencies came up, I agreed to have Callie over when I was taking Ella on my ex's time. I regretted it. She was here far longer than agreed on, and not only would my ex's parents not take her, but I couldn't reach him at all. When she was eventually picked up by my ex, we exchanged heated words both times. He was pissed at me for calling him multiple times, and I was pissed he didn't send me a heads up about it. After the second time, I swore I would never do it again, and I told my ex's parents to f off when they started bringing up the topic of inviting Callie to Ella's birthday parties. I ignored them for the most part, but a downside of small town living is you see people more than you'd like. A few months ago, I became aware of my ex and his wife ignoring Callie and neglecting her. Most days nobody picks her up from school until it's late, and I have seen her waiting at 5:30 some days, so I know there's truth to that. My ex's parents mentioned it a few times, and in response I told them they should step up and stop telling me. My ex has started texting more and asking me to pick Callie up and babysit until someone can come and get her, and he's admitted I'm leaving her out on the street on her own. I have called CPS a couple of times, especially when my ex has admitted to leaving her out there and also to not providing enough food. Nothing was done. Callie is still there and no visit has been made that I'm aware of. Ella does not get the same experience. Not only does she use the bus, but my ex works from home on his parenting weeks. She's never gone without food, and she is not being neglected over there. Although she hates being at her dad's and wants to live with me, she doesn't have the greatest relationship with her dad. I have documented everything so that I can try to get custody eventually, but when CPS has done nothing, the chance of a change in custody is so low, especially with Ella is not neglected. This brings me back to Callie. I have been asked repeatedly to step up and help her by my ex and his parents now. And I know she's not being taken care of like she should. But I swore never again, and I have stood by that. Ella doesn't want her here. The girls aren't close, and Ella prefers it being just the two of us. I don't want Callie here either. I know she's not the cheater, but I do see her as the product of my ex's affair still, and I hated having her here. I pushed it down when she was. But knowing Ella feels the same, it doesn't inspire me to have her over more, and I do not want to provide for the child of my ex's affair. But I know she's an innocent kid, and I'm getting shit from crappy people for it, and I guess it's making me second guess this. Especially when I'm aware of what's going on. AITA?